I'm literally lost for words knowing what this woman meant to me in such a pivotal point in my life. She was the only person, which is interesting since she's been.
Can't pay some bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at.
Angel Reese just proved that chief isn't a personality trait, it's a lifestyle choice, and she's owning it with full force. During the basketball offseason, she decided that making a few extra bucks was worth the risk of completely damaging her image, so she boldly pursued a new career path that turned heads everywhere.
I'm a beautiful girl. Like I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
From the beginning, it was clear that fame and money were Angel Reese's top priorities, and last night she proved it again when she was spotted at a strip club with Cardi B finalizing a bold modeling contract that left people speechless for all the wrong reasons. It's almost painful to see how far she's fallen, considering she was once the golden child of women's basketball, hyped as one of the WNBA's most promising stars with raw talent, charisma, and the kind of potential that drew comparisons to Caitlin Clark. For a while, it seemed like Reese and Clark would be the faces of the league, but while Clark doubled down on training and building her reputation as a community hero, Reese chased shortcuts to luxury, openly dismissing the WNBA's salary structure as beneath her lifestyle goals. Instead of proving her worth on the court, she shifted her focus off it, turning her social media into a runway of curated photo shoots and bold ventures that had little to do with basketball, leaving longtime fans scratching their heads as her love for the game was overshadowed by her pursuit of fast fame and quicker cash.
She said she don't like me, but she love me, girl. Knock it off. Making pages just to sell me, but I better all these just made. I'm running the 20. These are denim tears. I'm sexy dancing in the house.
And honestly, it didn't take long for people to notice that Angel Reese's priorities had drifted far away from basketball, while Caitlin Clark was out there doing exactly what Reese once had the potential to do. Clark kept her focus locked on the game, grinding through training, setting records, and winning over fans with her relentless dedication. When she wasn't dominating on the court, she was showing up in communities, attending events, and solidifying her image as a true role model for young athletes. Everything Reese could have been if she'd chosen the same path.
Role model.
But they saw what was going on with Angel Reese and how committed, for lack of a better word, Teresa Weatherspoon was to Angel Reese and this ridiculous.
Reese, on the other hand, leaned fully into her controversial new persona, with every headline about her latest modeling gig or bold Instagram post serving as a reminder of just how far she had drifted from the game. Her transformation from basketball sensation to headline-grabbing controversy magnet reached its peak on December 14, 2024, when she was caught on camera during a wild night out at a Miami strip club, partying alongside Cardi B, the undisputed queen of pop culture.
But teammates and your team has eyes. They can see what we can see. They may not get in front of the microphone and say it. She's with the Chicago Sun-Times, and she recently reported that Weatherspoon was tailoring the Sky's game around one or two players led to some serious dysfunction.
Chaos quickly took over that night, with Reese dodging attention in the streets and partying like there were no limits, tossing stacks of cash as if it were monopoly money and fully embracing a world far removed from the basketball court. Videos and photos of the scene spread across social media like wildfire, leaving both fans and critics stunned in disbelief. How does someone go from being a role model for young athletes to acting like strip club appearances are her new full-time job? Somehow, Angel Reese seems to have found a way, and the fallout has everyone talking.
Hey, they were real sisters. Around me trying to dodge bullets. Serve a pack of chickens and a Dodge Henry. Around me trying to dodge bullets. Around me, I'm twin sisters. Flipping off a key trying to dodge prison. Traveling in the street and some margins. Pay attorney fees with that God.
This wasn't just about living it up Miami style. There was a method to the madness. Reports suggest Reese used the wild night out as a networking opportunity, because what better place to solidify a modeling career than under neon lights with Cardi B as your hype? Apparently, Cardi stepped in as the connector, introducing Reese to major players in entertainment and fashion, all with the goal of pushing her bold modeling ambitions into the mainstream spotlight. A stratosphere. But let's be real, it's hard to spin this as a savvy career move when the lasting image is just videos of her making it rain in a club. Critics weren't lining up to applaud her business acumen. Instead, many called it a blatant attempt to stir up controversy for attention. And of course, social media exploded. Platforms like X, formerly Twitter, lit up with hashtags like #AngelReese and #StripClubGate, trending for hours as fans split right down the middle. Some defending her right to chase the lifestyle she wants, while others mourned what they saw as the downfall of a once promising star. Some praised Reese's confidence, hailing her as a queen for living life unapologetically, but others weren't nearly as forgiving, blasting her for tossing away her reputation in exchange for cheap thrills. One viral tweet summed up the public sentiment perfectly. Is this the future of women's basketball, from star athlete to tabloid fodder? It was the kind of reaction that didn't just spark debate, it screamed disappointment more than anything else.
She ain't paid them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at.
The timing couldn't have been worse. The WNBA has been working hard to elevate its reputation with new TV deals and marketing campaigns designed to push the league further into the spotlight. But Reese's antics landed like a slap in the face to those efforts, shifting attention away from the league's progress and back onto her personal life. For a sport still fighting to be taken seriously, this wasn't just an embarrassing distraction, it felt like a full-blown derailment of everything the league had been building toward.
I'm a beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
But let's be real, this wasn't some isolated incident. The Miami strip club saga is just one chapter in Angel Reese's ongoing transformation into a full-blown influencer. Her Instagram alone tells the story. Once a showcase of her basketball journey, filled with game highlights, training clips, and team camaraderie, it has now morphed into a glossy feed of modeling shoots, brand deals, and curated content that screams lifestyle over legacy.
Or I'm this, that, like, it's the same. It's been happening for really.
Now, it's practically a catalogue of bikini shots, glamorous poses, and thirst traps. Sure, some fans applaud her confidence and self-expression, but many others are far less impressed. One fan's comment summed it up perfectly. You had the talent to be the face of basketball, and now you're just another Instagram model. What happened to the Angel Reese we looked up to?
To my family members. My family members are like, uncles are sending it to me like, no, are you naked on Instagram? It sucks to see that, and it's really hard that I have to go through that, and now seeing other players having to go through that. But like, at the end of the day, it's a...
And then there's the glaring contradiction. Reese has often spoken out against the way the media sexualizes female athletes, yet many of her own posts seem tailor-made to attract the very attention she claims to despise. Critics are having a field day with this, calling her out for playing both sides of the fence, and even some of her most loyal supporters are beginning to question her true motivations. After all, if you're going to take a stand, your actions need to back up your words. Otherwise, the cool girl image starts to look more like a carefully crafted performance than a genuine stance.
Cool girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard.
Angel Reese's decision to officially pursue a bold modeling career marked yet another controversial chapter in her tumultuous journey. For those who had been following her closely, the move came as no surprise. Her social media had long shifted away from basketball and into the realm of glamour, filled with lavish outfits, bikini photo shoots, and luxury brand endorsements. Still, the announcement confirmed what many had already suspected. Reese was no longer leaning on her identity as an athlete, but instead stepping fully into the world of modeling.
Regular American salary for an extraordinary amount of attention that she gets. Now, obviously, she's cashing in with endorsements and all of that, but isn't there an incentive?
The timing of this decision raised plenty of eyebrows, coming during the WNBA offseason, a period when most players are focused on sharpening their skills or giving back through community initiatives. For Reese, though, it became the perfect moment to solidify her new image. The backlash was swift and intense. Fans who once cheered her on the court voiced disappointment, seeing her pivot as a blatant prioritization of fame and financial gain over her responsibilities as both a professional athlete and a role model. Social media lit up with debates, and one user on X, formerly Twitter, captured the sentiment bluntly. Is basketball just a side hustle for her now? Feels like she's more interested in Vogue than hoops.
Can't pay some bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for last day.
This shift in priorities wasn't just a personal choice. It was directly tied to Reese's ongoing frustrations with the WNBA's pay structure. In an Instagram Live earlier in the year, she openly criticized the league, pointing out that her salary didn't even cover her rent. As of 2024, the average WNBA salary sits around $75,000, with top players earning closer to $200,000, but Reese argued that even those numbers weren't enough to sustain the kind of lifestyle she envisioned, especially in high-cost cities like Chicago where she was based. Her modeling career, she claimed, was simply a way to bridge that financial gap.
WNBA salary doesn't pay her rent. Now, her WNBA salary is like $74,000.
Critics, however, argue that Reese's move was about more than just money, especially when compared to Caitlin Clark's very different path. In the same year Reese faced backlash, Clark was instrumental in leading her team to a championship and spent her off-seasons sharpening her skills and hosting youth basketball camps. The contrast couldn't be clearer. While Clark is celebrated for inspiring the next generation and elevating the game, Reese is increasingly criticized for turning her back on basketball to focus on building a personal brand.